Hi guys, today we're going to practice rounding. So go ahead and at the top of any scrap sheet of paper, write our topic for today. Now we round to determine the reasonableness of our answer. If we're trying to find the exact one, we can round to come up with quick, easy numbers in our head if the exact number isn't necessary, like when I'm buying things. I like to keep just a round number in my head, a ballpark estimate, so that I don't spend too much, but I don't need to necessarily be exact. Okay, so let's go ahead and practice with the numbers 6,472,123. So go ahead and write down with me and think with me as we go through this. I'll give you some time afterwards to think on your own. Okay, so as we think about the number 642,123, we're going to start off by rounding to the nearest 10,000. So I think which digit is in the 10,000s column. I'm going to underline that. Right underneath that number, go ahead and jot down with me the problem, the task. We're doing this to the nearest 10,000. I'm going to use a number line strategy to help me organize my thinking and to visualize this. So when I think about setting up a number line, I'm going to come up with a lower number and a higher number. Which 10,000 that's living in between. Okay, so all the digits before the 10,000 will stay the same, and everything after will go to 0 for both sets. Our lower number will have a 7 in the 10,000s column. Will we have 7 10,000s in this number, or will we round up? Will it go to 8 10,000s or 80,000? So I'll set up my number line. You do the same. Everything after goes to 0. Okay, and I think about my halfway point. It's my halfway point. I know it's going to be half of 10,000, right? So half of 10,000 is 5,000 because half of 10 is 5. So I add that to my lower number to find my halfway point. Right? Then I think about the number that I'm rounding, 6,472,123. Is that going to be before or after my halfway point? Go ahead and plot that on the number line where it would make sense. Right? I think about 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about where 6,472,000 would be. So I know then to the nearest 10,000, my lower number is closer. So it rounds to 6,470,000. Okay, let's do the same number as we round to different digits. So right underneath your work, we've got that same number, 6,472,123. We'll round this to the nearest 100,000. So go ahead and jot that task underneath the problem. Okay, setting up my lower number. The digits before the number that I'm rounding to stay the same. Everything else goes to 0. For my higher number, everything, oops, not a 7, 5, 4 right here. 6,400,000, or this digit stays the same, change the value of my 100,000s column to move up 1, everything else goes to 0. So it's something to keep in mind when you think about the purpose of rounding. They're friendly numbers, right? So your friendly numbers when we're rounding, that's why we've got all those zeros. So we can do a lot of computation in our head that way. Okay. So I think about what my halfway point is in between these two numbers. Running to the nearest 100,000. Half of 100 is 50, so 50,000 is half of 100,000. And think about the range between these two numbers is 100,000. So halfway would be adding 50,000 to my lower number. So 6,450,000. So I think 6,472,123. Does that come before or after my halfway point? There's 4, 4, 5. Looking for 4, 7, where that would go, right? About right here. So I know then it would round to my higher number in that case, or 6,500,000. Okay, let's do the same one running to the nearest million this time. So 6,472,123 round to the nearest million. All the numbers before the digit stay the same. Everything after goes to 0. Nothing before the digit. So we'll keep that one. Everything else goes to 0 for our lower numbers. So we're thinking 6 million. Or is it 7 million? I think about my halfway number. I'm rounding to the nearest million, so I think about 500,000 is 500,000. So I can add that to my lower number here to find my halfway point. 6,500,000. So when I think about 6,472,000, does that come before or after my halfway point? Well, since 4 comes before 5, I know it comes before then. So we're going to round down to 6 million. All right, guys. So go ahead and pause right here if you need to catch up on any of those notes. And then we're going to move on to give you some time to try this on your own. Okay, friends. So at the top of your next clean sheet of paper, if you have one, or if you've got more room, we've got 2,627,182. Go ahead and round that to the nearest 10,000. That same thing to the nearest 100,000, and then to the nearest million. Okay, friends, so go ahead and pause right here and do the thinking on your own. When you're ready to check your work, unpause. Okay, friends, let's go ahead and check our thinking on this. We're running to the nearest 10,000 of 2,620,000. Or are we going to move up 2,630,000? Halfway between 10,000 is 5,000, so I've got 2,625,000 is my halfway number. 2,627,000 would come after, so we'd round this one to 2,630,000. Okay, for the nearest 100,000. Digits before stay the same. Everything after goes to 0. 2,600,000 or 2,700,000. Thinking about my halfway point. Half of 100,000 is 50,000. So 2,650,000 is our halfway. So 2,627,000 would come about right here. So we'd round down to 2,600,000. For our last one, to the nearest million, I think about 2 million or 3 million. Halfway between a million is 500,000, so I can add that to my lower number to find my halfway point. And I think 2,627,000 comes after 2,500,000. So we would round up to 300 million. All right, friends. Thanks for thinking with me. You can head on to your next assignment to continue practicing.